my gosh. Do you see that ambient mood candle that I lit just for you? You know why that's there? Because we're going to be talking today, and if you get bored with me talking, you can just look at the candle. Yes, so today we are going to do 10 reasons why I'm not going to college. And I want to make this video for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's like the most commonly thing that people are like, what? About when they ask me, especially relatives. So if I'm at a reunion or whatever, I can just send them the link and not worry about leaving stuff out. And then also, I think when I was in 8th grade or like throughout my high school years, when you know the people who you really love and trust start questioning you, and it's really hard to choose, find out what you want and find out how much advice you should take and how much you shouldn't. I think this video would have been really helpful for me if I knew that I'm not too weird for wanting to go a different path than what is considered normal, at least in my area. Anyway, so yes, hopefully you enjoy this. If not, I'm sorry. I think it might help one person think about things. So here we go. Number one, my career path choice is I would like to do something with music and humanitarian stuff, or I also have my dog walking business and I'd like to continue that. I'm also interested in doing like handyman, but make it like a handy woman type thing, and I love music production. And I think my career choices and what I currently want to do doesn't necessarily require a degree. So I recognize that other paths may not have that luxury, but for me, it's not necessary. Number two, we live in an age where there's more access to every information you could ever want, ever. And I think that's so amazing. And I firmly believe that if you motivate yourself enough and if you look online, and it's all there to, you know, like teach yourself different things. So, you know, like I'm teaching myself music production now, and I've learned a lot. And I taught myself how to start a dog walking business, and like, I don't know, I think there is something to be said about having a teacher for different things, but I definitely think that there are so many YouTube resources, there are so many articles and whatever online, and even just sending out emails to people who you admire and asking for their advice. There's a lot of merit in that too. Number three, I'm gonna check to make sure this is recording because that would have been bad. Yay! I honestly think it's really expensive, and I think like it's my like, you know how in 2008 the US had a housing bubble. I think there's gonna be a college bubble because it just keeps going up, and I don't think the value of a degree is necessarily going up. Because the playing field is like, it's becoming like a standard, I think, for some people. And yeah, and then also just, I don't really agree with colleges bringing in like all these luxuries, like having like a pool and like having Netflix and HBO subscriptions. Like, I think that's nice and everything, but I think colleges started as a place for education and strictly learning, and you know, maybe having like a nice environment and everything, but like all these amenities, I don't know, it just to me doesn't seem to make a lot of sense if the ultimate goal is to get education to make a career. Number four, I think the system needs a lot of reform, and I think a lot of it, you know, in high school you're told that once you get to college you get to take all the classes that you care about, and you do to a degree, but then you still have to do things that you don't care about. And I don't know, for me, if I am doing something that I'm not passionate about, I don't feel motivated, and it's just, it drains a lot out of me if I don't care about it. So doing that. And then also like the whole process of getting into college, there's so much pressure to take a bunch of APs, stuff that you might not even care about, do a bunch of clubs that you might not even care about, just so you look plausible and somewhat acceptable to a college. And I think like postponing your current happiness in order to potentially increase your future happiness is counterproductive. Yeah, number 5, student loans. If I was gonna go to college, I would want to pay for it all myself, and we are going through some financial trouble right now, so I can't necessarily, I don't know if I could afford it. I think the only thing that I could do was probably like a community college if I really wanted to go, and I honestly think like that's such a smart option. Number 6, going to college does not guarantee you a career, nor does it give you a straight path to a career. It's kind of funny, my brother is graduating college this year at the same time that I'm graduating high school, and we're both in the same position of like wanting to get housing and wanting to get a job, and you know, he has 2 degrees and he'll be starting at like a help desk for a company, but yeah, I don't know. That's just another consideration, you know, like I think there's the misconception that once you get into college, you know, all your risks are gone, and that or as soon as you get out, student loans are going to be able to be paid because you're going to get a over $50,000 job each year, but that is definitely not true. So I think it's just as much as a financial risk as going out on your own and doing whatever. Even it could potentially be more so depending on different things. Number 7, I can go later if I want to decide that. And I hate the idea, like our 6th grade field trip was to a college campus, and I think that's so crazy because I was in 6th grade. Like I didn't need to be thinking about how to figure out the rest of my life, and life is not linear. You don't just do one thing, you know. I don't eat the same breakfast every day, so why do I have to have the same career for the rest of my life? Why do I have to, you know, just do this at the time everyone else does? You know, we are fluid human beings, and yeah, I can go whenever I want. Number 8, I'm really excited, and I really want, and I'm motivated to try out the real world per se. I really want to be on that grind, and I want to work really hard, and I want to learn how to budget, and I'm just ready for that, I think. I may be wrong, but we'll see. Number 9, the social setting, I guess talking to my college friends or whatever, doesn't really seem to be my type of thing, and I think college is really awesome because you can be around people who definitely care about a lot of the same things you do, and like you don't have to go to parties or anything, but like I'm really not into into parties, and like I don't know, I feel like I would get really annoyed if like that was like the coolest thing that everyone talked about doing was like going to like a college party or like going to like a frat thing. I don't know, like that's just not my thing. So my last reason, number 10, is that degrees can make good first impressions, but I think ultimately what matters when you get a job or you create your own job is how much effort you put into it, how much skill you truly have, how much practice, and how motivated you are and how you set your mindset. And I think you can achieve all those great things without a degree if you choose to do so and put your mind to it. This is all preemptive, of course. I haven't necessarily done anything yet, but maybe I'll make an update video in a year and be like, oh my gosh, 10 reasons why you should go to college because I'm a failure who can't live in New York for more than a year. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't know. I don't know why I'm confident in myself, but I think I'm gonna be okay. Yeah. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was somewhat entertaining or informative, or for those of you who are considering different things or whatever. Maybe it helped you meander your way a bit more. I don't know. But yeah, yay. I had 2 studio sessions this week, which were really awesome, and I'm really excited to share music with you guys. And I'm playing with a band, like my band per se, next week for a charity thing for animal shelter. So I'm really excited about that, and I have a gig tonight. Excited about that. It's all music-y and awesome, and yeah. All right, well, I hope you have an excellent day. Stay excellent. I love your face as usual, and you know, let me know what's on your mind. I love talking with you guys. So yeah, bye. Have a great day.